Big Blue Nation, what's going on? This is the Loyal BBN Fan Show. I'm your host, Mike. Oh, man, we, yeah. So we was together a few minutes ago, feels like, for the Kentucky football game. And yeah, we didn't really end that game too well. But let me tell you, that's over. Football season is officially in the book. Basketball season is truly here. And if you guys don't mind, I just want to just get silly for a second because I'm sitting here watching the game all by myself. It shouldn't be this way. It's only when you with somebody. But when you're sitting here watching a Kentucky game all by yourself and you can't stop laughing because you just saying to yourself, man, our Wildcats are stupid good this year. They are good. Like DJ Wagner is coming into his own. His shot is falling. His confidence is rising. And everything is just falling right into place right now. Kentucky Wildcats beats Illinois State 94 to 70. We should never gave up 70 points. And I tell you, when we come together as a team and collectively and we improve on our defense, it's lights out for teams. I'm telling you, I don't know what team in the nation can actually go with us when it comes to shooting the basketball. We are a beautiful looking team right now, and we're going to continue to get better. What a way to get this win. Getting ready to walk into SEC play. It's going to be a dogfight from here on out. It's about to get real, guys, like real in SEC play. But look, Reeves just put up 27 points tonight, and it was quiet. Like Reeves just goes about his business like a professional. Shepard still stepped up tonight, did do what he's doing. And look, let me ask you guys a question, okay? Am I the only one? Am I the only one that when Dylan Ham gets the basketball in the open courts, he rises the same way that Dylan Ham does? It's like I just rise off my seat because I know the ball is getting ready to get cuffed, and I know Dylan Ham is just getting ready to do what Dilly does, and that's put that ball down. So this is exciting, man. I just watching the team play. They'll continue to grow. Man, we had 23 assists tonight. That means we're sharing the ball. That means that we love seeing our teammates get the basket. We just want a W. We just want to win at all costs. And I think when you put all this together and when you start getting better on defense, look, I didn't want to give up 70 points to the Illinois State. They got about 4,000 seniors on the team. It is what it is. Kentucky is just one of them teams, man, that just looks good. And they look like they having real fun out there getting all of this done. Like this is what you want out of your basketball team right here. Showing up, coming to work every day, doing what you're supposed to do, being a professional, and just wanting to just UK to just, I like how we stepped on the gas. And, we know we came out slow. They came out beating us or whatever. But as soon as we took the lead, we knew from that moment on that Illinois State didn't have a chance in whatsoever of winning this ball game. So great win for the Cats tonight. It was, it's exciting. How can you not watch the Kentucky Wildcats right now and call yourself a real fan and not just look at them and just smile? Because this is I like to say that this is joyful. This is beautiful. And our Wildcats, they continue to not let us down, man. And they continue to just play ball. They getting ready for a conference play, like I said. Burks came in. I love when the guys who don't get a lot of playing time come in, and you can see the excitement of them. Jordan Burks is a good player, and I feel like while he doesn't get a lot of playing time right now, I still feel like he's going to make a difference down the stretch just because we got such of a good bench. And I think that's going to make a huge difference right there in the Wildcats with our bench, with everything that we got going on. What more can you ask for from a basketball team, man? I asked myself while watching the game, probably like all of you guys is, can we get stops when we need stops? Well, I think we can, and I think we'll improve. I think once we get into SEC play and these guys just see how the grind is every single day, I don't think it's going to be an issue with us having to get some key stops down the stretch, and I think we can do that too as well. But just finally having a team where you feel like these guys are truly playing for each other it feels good because you don't see one person trying to outdo everybody else. It's like when it's my turn to do what I got to do with the basketball, I do it. If it's not for me, I'm giving it up because my teammate. They always say, give up a good shot for a great shot, and I think we're doing that as a team. 23 cents. 23 assists tonight pretty much says it all. We continue to just get better. We continue to support each other, and it's just a fun basketball team to watch. We get out, we run. You can see Cal. He looks swaggy on the bench right now. He don't look like he's stressing too much. Even look like his gray hair is going away because this is the kind of team that Cal loves to have, and I think they're making a difference out there on the floor. Rupp Arena was loud tonight. It was good to see them. They was on their feet. Going to the basketball game for the first time myself, I'm always picturing where I sat at in the game. And I'm always telling myself if I was there, that's where I would be sitting at probably. But just, these are the kind of games that before going into conference play, you definitely want to go ahead and take advantage of, build a little bit more confidence, make sure you protect home court. We definitely, one thing I thought about as well, too, is we just wanted to make sure that we didn't have a relapse like we did when we lost our game at home earlier in the year. We wanted to make sure that we didn't have a repeat of that. And you could tell the way that we just playing ball. It's like we got to protect home court, and we got to do what's best. And these guys, they came out, everyone played. Trey Mitchell didn't have the biggest game scoring the ball, but all those guys are capable of knocking down the threes. You got Reeves, you got Dillingham, you got Wagner, you got Trey Mitchell. All those guys, man. Teams have to respect us from the from the 3-point line more so than they have in a long time. And because of that, I think it opens up the lanes. It opens up things for DJ to take people off the dribble. Dillingham Dillingham is exciting. And I know he can be a little erratic sometimes, but if I'm a game of I like that old school basketball. I'm going to show you up. I'm going to, what I'm saying? But as long as I can do it and keep it in the perspective that I make sure that the game doesn't become about me, but it becomes about us. And I think Dillingham he's a really strong piece with that. Reed, we can do a video with nothing but about what Reed is doing. His shot when it goes up, I don't think many people really wonder if it's going to come out or not. He has that type of shot. He's the number one 3-point shooter in the nation here at Kentucky. He's a freshman and he's doing it. So, and I don't see it stopping anytime soon. You could tell he's not afraid. You could tell his confidence level is high. All these guys at Kentucky, their confidence level. I can't forget about Edwards. Edwards was doing this thing tonight. Some of these guys, they're racking up points, but they're coming about quietly. They're just going about their business. They just ain't putting on a show. They just doing what they do for the team, doing their part. And I think it's Edwards continues to grow and to come into his, now that we getting ready to go into the new year, this could be a situation where Edwards step up and say, okay, I got to get my game on and I got to come up to the same level as my teammates. And I think if he can do that, I think it makes everything so much better. So this right here was a really, really good win for the Wildcats. And yes, I understand that it was just Illinois State. But we showed as young guys, we showed that if we got to go up to a more experienced team with that much leadership and that much play time like Illinois State did with, like I said, 4,000 seniors, it shows that, hey, we got what it takes. We don't get rattled. We going to get down, but we're going to come back and we're going to show the nation just who we are as a club. And look, all we can do is just sit back and just enjoy this moment of the Kentucky Wildcats and what they're bringing to the table. And it's really fun. It is. Guys, excuse me for saying it. I said it a few minutes ago, but we're stupid good, man. We are stupid good. And it's going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to get better. And I think for me, that's what I'm looking for as a whole, is just for us to continue to just get better each and every ball game. And I think that's kind of the route that we're taking right now. I actually thought I was sharing it somewhere, but I guess I'm not. So I got to go over here. This is this is kind of crazy right here, man. It was just really, really fun to just be able to to really just be able to see our Wildcats play in a fashion that they're playing right now, and just really continue to root for them, that they continue to keep this up. I mean, I just think it's going to be a fun year. I think the best is yet to still to come for our team, and I think that we're going to continue to improve. So I thought I actually posted it in here, so my fault for that. Um, but this is really good, man, right here. Okay, so now I thought I put it in my page when I did it, so I probably didn't. So guys are probably going to start coming in. Um, but this right here was just a really, really, really fun game. I'm glad we was able to get the W. I woke up and I think we was down like 17-13 or something like that. And don't panic. Just keep playing your ball game and just keep playing. And just kind of just keep doing what it is you do. You know what I'm saying? So, where's this at right here? There it is, right there. Sorry about that, guys. Let me do this. Did I do it? No, I didn't. Right here. I gotta do this. So, guys, man, we're a good team, man, and I think what in the world, man? Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to add this right here to here. Yeah, right here. Yeah. All right, I knew something was off. Okay, let me see if that's going to do that. But yeah, for you guys that are watching, I appreciate that so much. I have a page called the Loyal BBN fan page as well too, which is up top here. And I forgot to post this. I forgot to stream this in my channel, so I'm not sure. People probably. I realized that there wasn't a lot of people in here, and I realized that a lot of times it is. But yeah, man, we just if you're just joining right now, see they're starting to pop in right now, and everything. Um, we're just here enjoying the moment. We're here enjoying the Wildcats win right now. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you just jumping on late here, if this is your first time watching me, don't forget to go follow me on YouTube. The Loyal BBN fans, Twitter, X. Sorry, I guess they don't have the symbol X just yet. And I don't use Instagram very, very much, but I do have a page. But here, man, I'm sitting here and I'm just gloating. And it's been a while, just like I said before, it's been a while as a Kentucky fan that I think we've had this much fun, that we've actually had a chance to just say, all Wildcats look really good. And maybe this is the year that it's not a fluke. Maybe this is the year that we can positively look forward to something awesome at the end of the year. I don't think this is a team that that I think this Kentucky team is determined. I think you got people on the team who really don't like losing, and I think because of that, I think it's a recipe for something special. I think it's a chance for our guys to say, look, we know that the last couple of years for Kentucky, it hasn't been near the best. It's underperforming in March. And I think we just got guys on the team who absolutely are dogs. I think we got guys on the team who actually want to win ball games and don't want to lose ball games. So I think that's going to make the big difference. But before we can talk about what happens down the road in March, it's all about what happens next week when we go to Florida, when we open up in conference play. And that's not going to be an easy game. They're going to be in I think they're going to be in their new gym, the first SEC game in the gym. So I think those guys are going to try to come out and think that they're going to play with Kentucky. But Kentucky's got to be ready to play, man. Like this is, like, as we say in football, like, this is where the big boys come out and play. And this is it's when you get in conference play, because everybody wants to beat everybody. And I think that's the difference in everything. So James says, is our defense and rebounding and our bigs that bigger problem? You know what? I mean, teams are gonna have to outscore us. And I think we're gonna rebound. I think we are. We're gonna get rebounds and we're gonna get out and we're gonna run. I mean, we are it sort of is what it is. The thing that I look at with our defense and our rebounding is that we're gonna get our rebounds and we're gonna run. The question is, can teams score with us? And while Illinois, they was decent, I'm not gonna put them on a pedestal and says they're just a great team. but they tried. They tried. They tried to use their seniority, the older, their experience against our young guys. But our young guys says, hey, our good offense is going to beat your good defense. And if teams can't keep up with us, then at the end of the day, now when it comes down to where we need to get a key rebound, you got to think like tonight. Like we didn't even have Theo tonight. He's a big time rebounder. Trey Mitchell, he'll get in there rebound. Heck, our guard Dilly, he'll get in there rebound. And then you got Unitso, you got Bradshaw. So I think at the end of the day, I think I rebounded and stuff. I mean, we're out rebounding teams and we're getting out rebounded. But I think at the end, just like Bradshaw did a couple of games ago, when we needed some rebounds against North Carolina, he got rebounds. Him and Trey Mitchell, they got rebounders that we actually needed. And I think that's something that's going to continue to carry over into the year. But at the end of the day, we're going to score points at a high level. The question is, can a team beat us? You might get the rebounds and you might out rebound us in a basketball game. But what's going to happen if we can just do just enough? We can do just enough that we can just slow you down a little bit, because if we do that, then that means that you got to speed up your off. That means that we're going to outscore you. And I think at the end of the day, that's probably what's going to happen. Yeah, we are. Kentucky defense is ranked 230 in the country. That's horrible. That ain't even like. So I have to ask the question there. Cal's teams have been traditionally good with defense, besides guarding the 3-point line, like we seem to just don't want to guard. But in the past, we've had good defense teams. So do you take down the offense just to bring up the defense, or do you leave it how it is and hope that guys can get the rebounds when they matter the most? Because we still got time. I'm not going to say that Cal and the coaches are not stressing defense, because I'm sure they are. I hope they looked at defense. But at this particular point, are we who we are in defense? Is this just what we going to be? And we going to focus on just running teams out of the gym? I think that's probably something to really think about at the end of the day. But yeah, we are a team that's going to get up down the floor. We're going to put the ball in the hoop and we're going to go. So if you're just joining, I refer to our Wildcats in a positive way as stupid good. Like, our Wildcats was good, man. It was a great game. I agree with you, Kevin. Absolutely, it was a great game. Our Cats went out there, man, and they just said, we're not losing to Illinois State on our home floor. It's just not going to happen, man. We're not losing to a team like this on our home court, and that's the most important thing. We don't want to see nobody come in the Rupp Arena, especially, no disrespect to Illinois State, but we don't want to see a team like that come in and beat us on our home floor. It just shouldn't happen. Does defense win championships or better offense? We're going to have to see, because the old saying is defense wins championships. And I would like to believe that. But at this particular point with the way basketball is played, you can play defense all day. But if you don't Kentucky is an example. We've been a decent defensive team over the years, but we ain't been able to put the ball in the basket. How often over the past couple of years have we been able to put up 90 points or get close to 90 points regularly every ball game? It's been a while. So it's kind of like we hitting our stride with the offense. Baskets are going down. Wegner's coming into his own. He's shooting the three good. Trey's shooting a good. Reeves and Reed is doing exactly what they came to Kentucky to do, and that's shoot that basketball. So it's like our defense might lack a little bit, but I tell you, teams got to continue to keep up. So better offense, because if the defense can't stop you, and we're going to knock down 17 threes a ball game. I don't know how much better defense you can get, because Kentucky's just going to hit from outside. And the more and more that we shoot the three outside, the more and more teams have got to respect us. It's going to make the middle of the floor soft. DJ's going to be able to put that ball down with his left hand and go. Dilly's going to be able to put the ball down and just go. And I agree. I agree with Matt Short. Wagner looked fabulous tonight. He did. He looked like Wagner looks like that guy who everyone said he was going to be coming out of high school, and he's starting to play like that. And when Edwards continues to elevate his game at this level, and we still got our bench, like how good, like I don't even want to put us in a ceiling right now because we're so good. And I think we're just going to continue to get better. And I think just playing, we all know that playing in the SEC or just playing in conference play, period, is just going to make you mentally and physically tough, or you're going to get ran over. So I think we're going to learn some things about us come when we play Florida. We're going to see if we're really, truly that team. We're going to see if we those dogs and see if we got what it takes to actually really get this done. So absolutely, man. It's just we just going to continue to just play ball, continue to see what we can do. As they say, we're going to just do what we do. And we're going to continue to win basketball games. We're going to continue to play for each other. We're going to continue to have fun out there, and we're going to continue to show teams that we're not backing down, even though we're a much younger team. And those are in Cal's words. We always got to hear that we're the younger team. We're young. We're still figuring it out. We are still figuring it out, but I think we're moving in the right direction. And like I said, it was a bad home loss, to North Carolina Wilmington. But I tell you what, I think that got our attention. As silly and as dumb as that sounds, I think that got our attention. And I think because of that loss, I think we're playing at a much more focused level, a little bit more attention to detail than we was. And like I said, I'm glad we came in and actually didn't sleepwalk through this game. Reeves played his old team. He had 27 points. I'm excited. I don't even know what else to say about this team right now, because I'm just excited just to see these guys come out and play like they do every single night. I mean, you gotta appreciate the game, recognize the game for real. I think so too, Erica. I really do. Like this is real. I'm saying it. I'm sitting here, I get emotional. I'm excited to see what's next for the Wildcats. I can't wait for the next ball game. I hate that we got to wait a week before we play. I can't wait till we start playing 2 games a week to satisfy my thirst for Kentucky basketball. But we got a darn good team, and I agree with you, Erica. And thank you. I've never really seen you on before, but thank you for jumping on. I really appreciate it very much. I really do. I agree right here, James. So much fun to watch this team and how they share the ball. Look, when's the last time we could? I mean, you look for the team to have 15 plus assists every ball game. We're not out here playing with guys who just want to let me get my shot up. You hear Cal all the time. It ain't about you getting your shot up, son. You're going to get your shot up, I promise you. But it's about playing for the name on the front of the jersey, and that's the Kentucky Wildcats. And I feel like we can do that. Reeves, the guy can shoot the ball. I mean, Reed, the guy can shoot the ball. He came down the court. He wasn't selfish. What did he do? Dude, he threw it out to the corner to Reeves. 3 by Reeves. You see that? That makes you jump up out of your seat and just get excited about what's going on here at Kentucky basketball. Look, I'm emotional. And everybody that knows me close, I'm just an emotional brother. Okay? I am. And I love what I'm seeing from my Wildcats right now. And it just makes me just sit on the edge of my seat. I can't wait to what's next. I can't wait to the next ball game. I just got to keep moving. I'm excited. And that's what I think is what this Wildcat team actually does for sure. They actually get you excited about it. And because of that, I think our team is going to continue to grow and get better every single ball game. And that's the real exciting part about all of this that's going on. Look, I'm happy, man. I am. I get up out of my bed at 3:00 in the morning to watch Kentucky basketball. Yes, I get up. I roll out of bed. It's 3:00 in the morning. I get up and I'm watching the ball game because it feels good. I'm not going to sleep. I can sleep. I mean, I come on here and I can just watch the ball game in the bed and I can go right back to sleep. But when I get to spend time with you guys, this is the highlight of my day right here. Nothing else is going to happen to me today that makes me more excited than coming here and hanging out and watching Kentucky basketball and talking sports with you guys. This is the highlight right here. And being able to get up and just watch our team play and play at a high level like they playing right now, I'm excited, man. Like I'm excited. I roll out of bed like rest, and we just play basketball. We just continue to get better and better and better. So yeah. So once again, our Wildcats, they go, they let Illinois come in, they get the win, and that's it's positive for the Wildcats, and we're gonna just keep playing ball, just keep doing what we're doing, and we keep doing that. I think the ceiling is like it's what it is. So Reeves had 27 points tonight. Do you guys give Reeves? Do you get it? Does he get the game ball or what? So much fun. Reeves reminds me of Tony Delp. It's like when he shoots the ball, man, you just think it's just going in. Hey, and I think the last 2-3 games, Dilly has actually tossed. Was it Dilly or was it Reed who threw that alley? The Reeves, but Reeves had 2 big dunks the last 2 games. Dilly went up, cuffed the ball. When he's in open court with the ball, you just know he's gonna do something silly. I mean, it's just something silly, and you scream in excitement because Dilly just has fun with the basketball. And for me, I just think it's been a long time, man. Just since we had fun, and it just like the fan base is just having so much fun with playing. Like we just lost a football game today that we should have won. And people are still online talking Kentucky sports basketball. That lets you know that it's something. It lets you know there's something special about what's going on here at Kentucky. And I'm like the rest of you guys. I'm along for the ride, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this actually can produce. I'm seeing what we can actually do. James says we have one of the best teams in the NCAA and the best team we've had in a while. James, that is Mr. Poole. That is exactly what I'm talking about right there. Like this is, we got one of them teams, and let me tell you right now, other teams out there are watching what we're doing and just trying to figure out how do these guys keep this up. And you ask yourself, okay, so we have 1 or 2 games that we shot the ball good like that or whatever. But how can the Wildcats continue night in and night out, with the exceptions of the game we lost at home? How can we have every single game pretty much where we're shooting lights out? I mean, we wasn't even too bad against Kansas. We didn't have our so-called star players play great, and we still had a chance to win that ball game, but we still shot the ball decent, and we've been doing this all year long. So why stop now? Keep it rolling, guys. Keep it rolling. Keep it moving for sure. And let's continue to just do this. I'm with you right here, man. Cats. C-A-T-S. Cats. Go Cats. Look, this is awesome, man. Thank all you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We're going to get ready for the game against Florida. So next week, because I'm not sure what time the game is, I may actually be at work. So I probably will do a very quick review because of the time difference and everything. But I definitely want to come on. If not, I will record something and upload it to my YouTube video. So if you haven't joined my YouTube video, I'm going to have a raffle for that as well, too. Facebook, YouTube is Loyal BBN fans. Please go subscribe and like it. I would appreciate that. We're gonna just keep playing. Yeah, I agree with you right here. They gel so well, not selfish. They play as a team, and I think that's one thing that Erica, that I mentioned before as well. It's just you wonder what guys that has come through here in the past few years was so focused on getting theirs, that it clouded their judgments. It clouded the way they played ball just so they can get theirs. And it overall, it had a negative effect on the Kentucky team as a whole. You gotta have guys who buy in. You gotta have guys on the team who believe in the mission. The mission of the team is playing for Kentucky. You're gonna get yours, and it's okay. And I'm pretty sure Cal always goes back and tells the guys, look at the 2012 team that won that championship. None of those guys scored high points every game, but everybody collectively showed up and did their part, and they was okay with whatever their stats was at the end of the year, and it's history. So I think these guys, they're gelling so good, they're having so much fun that it's like we just want to win ball games. And if it's your night then it's your night. If it's your night, then it's your night. If it's my night, then it's my night. And everyone understands that they're going to give the ball to the hot hands. Reeves was having a hot night. Reeves wasn't having a bad night, but he realized, hey, I can go give this over to Reeves, who's having an excellent night, and let me just let him hit that three, and we go back down the court, and we start all over again. And when you have a team like that, it makes everything so much better. It's like, usually we be at the TV like, dude, like pass the ball. Like, why did you shoot that for? Like, why did you try to dribble that? Why did you try to do too much? You had a guy wide open. This team right here, you don't have to spend that negative energy, that negative time trying to yell at the TV just to get our guys to share the ball, just to try to get the guys. We try to get the guys open shots because we're knocking them down. So if it's falling, if it ain't broken, then, don't try to fix it. It is what it is. We got to work on our defense. We got to work on our defense. We do got to improve on that. I mean, even though we're making shots and teams are going to have to outscore us, at the end of the day, we do got to improve on our defense. I mean, we're, as Matt Short said earlier, we're 230th in the country. Is it 230 or 238? I know we're down there, and I mean, it's a 3-digit number, which is bad for Kentucky and with the players that we got. So I know Cal preaches defense. I don't know if I don't know. I'm not sure. Just like Matt Jones says, maybe, just maybe, we've hit our ceiling, and this is just who we're going to be on defense. But as long as our offense is still knocking the ball down, I mean, we're getting blocks. Uniso came in tonight and got like 4 blocks tonight. Yeah, and that's okay. He scored some buckets. Where's my box score? Because I want to see how many blocks he had. Blocks. I mean, he had blocks. Where's he at? He had 3 blocks tonight. We had a total of 9 blocks tonight. I mean, our defense is not the best, but we're making an attempt, I think. And I think each game as we get along, we're gonna continue to improve on our defense, or we're gonna get tested a lot, because the SEC guys are gonna get physical, it's gonna get hot, and we're gonna see who we are, and we're gonna see if we can get that stop down the stretch. Bradshaw's gonna continue to. Did Bradshaw get a block tonight? I think he got a block tonight too, didn't he? Bradshaw got 1 block tonight, and Uniso got 1. Shepard got 2. Who else got some? Burks had 2. Like when Burks come in the ball game, I get so excited that this guy comes in the ball game. I get so excited that Cal, because he's not a bad player. Unfortunately, he's just got 50 guys in front of him that are just balling out right now. So his playing time is very limited. But I like when he comes in the ball game, he picks himself up, his head's up. His teammates want to get him involved. He can run the floor. It ain't a matter if the guy can play basketball or not, because I think Burks can play basketball. Like I said before, it's just a matter of who's in front of him playing right now. And I think that's the difference in the amount of playing time that he's actually getting. Other than that, the kid would be getting a lot more play time, I'm sure. He took advantage of it tonight. He didn't really get a lot of playing time, but with Theo out tonight, he had a chance to step in and get some minutes, and I'm glad he did. Like, I'm glad I'm not Cal to try to figure out who's going to be my rotation, because somebody's probably going to be left out from that. And, we got to just see how that goes as well, too. But overall, man, really, really great win by the Cats tonight. Let me see what this says right here. Really, really great win, defense and rebounding. I hope, man, I hope we get Z back, man. I hope that this doesn't I hope it's right here. I hope, you hear about people having to set out the first semester of school and then getting instated right after the first of the year and everything. I hope this is the case. I hope we don't lose him and he gets discouraged and goes back home, because he wants to play. He wants to go to the league, and he can't do that while he's good at practice and while he's getting to practice with the guys. It still doesn't take the place of real game time experience and tape time and all that kind of stuff. So I really hope that they free him. We should just start a hashtag all over the BBN, free Z, because we need to get that guy out on, I don't know what's name. So let me see what Brenda says. Good game, just need our bigs to really step up. I think so. But we're not looking for a lot of, we're not looking for a lot of points out of Uniso. We're looking for him to come in, defend the board, get the rebounds, get some blocks. And I think he came in tonight. He didn't play a lot of minutes, but he came in tonight and he did that with the 3 blocks that he had. And just his presence inside, his presence inside. But Brenda, let me tell you, we put up 96 points, 96 to 70. My apologies. We put up 96 points tonight, but our bigs need to get better. I mean, our bigs didn't play a good ball game, but we put up 96 points tonight, and we should have hit 100. We really should have. I thought we was going to hit 100 tonight. We did. So, but yes, I agree. Our bigs definitely. Our bigs need to step up. Our bigs need to, they need to do a little bit more as well. But like I said, I think he outplayed. I do too. I think he outplayed Bradshaw too as well too. But how amazing is that? Is if Bradshaw's not having his best game, you can put in another 7-footer, and he's coming in and getting blocks and protecting the rim too as well. Just having these guys on the floor, their presence, while they might not be out here getting 10, 15 points a ball game or whatever, just their presence on the court makes a difference. It makes guys have a moment of pause and says, do I really want to go in there because these guys are going to block my shot? So we force a team to have to become a jump shot team, because if they come in, it's going to get blocked, and it's going to get blocked from many different angles. So, I mean, we got a lot of ways that you can look at this right here. We got a lot of ways that we can say that the bigs need to get better and everything. But I think their presence on the floor is, and like, once again, like we know Bradshaw can shoot too as well. But if Bradshaw can come in and protect the rim, if we can get Z back, he comes in and protects the rim. I heard he can score too as well. We're just a dangerous team, but we got to continue to push forward for sure, though. Chris said, I heard someone call Kentucky an offensive juggernaut earlier. We are like, who do you guard? Because if you're going to guard one person, then you got 4 more people that can still go off and have a good night. I mean, here's the thing. If a team's going to beat us because they're going to beat us because of their defense, that means they got to have 5 complete, solid defensive guys on the floor at all times. If that's going to be the key to beating Kentucky, is making sure that they got guys that can guard us, because we just, we just continue to it's not my night. I mean, we can sit here, just like I said before, we can sit here and do a whole video on Reed. We can sit here and do a whole video on Reeves. We can sit here and do a whole video on Dilly. We can do a whole video on all these guys. So at the end of the night, who are you going to, are they going to lock in? They got to guard us outside. They got to protect the 3-point line. They got to leave the middle open for Trey to go to work, for Bradshaw to go to work. They got to leave that stuff open. And if we continue to shoot the ball like we're doing, then you can't really, unless you got, and most teams don't have 5 solid guys that can just lock down on defense. You'll have 1 or 2 on the floor at a time that can maybe lock you down. But what happens to the other 3 people who's out there playing ball? So the advantage is in UK's court completely, because we got guys that have to be respected the whole ball game of hitting these shots. I mean, Reed is almost shooting 40, 60% from 3-point range. Matter of fact, when I was in school, if it was a number over 5, if the second number was 5 or more, you rounded it up. Reed is shooting 58%. No, they taught me to round up. Reed is shooting 60%. Let's just call it what it is. Round that up. Don't shortchange that young man. Give him his other 2%. Let's give the dude what is his for real. For real. Let's go ahead and give him that other 2% and put him at 60%. Why not? Because the guy he's a basket, man. He's that dude when he has the ball in his hand. And I know a lot of Kentucky fans who are actually really, really from Kentucky. I know those guys are like loving Reed. And I think even the people outside of Kentucky that likes Kentucky, these guys are actually loving Reed too, because there's nothing, what can you say bad about the guy? He just comes in and goes about his work. And, I'm glad that, I didn't really hear when I was watching the game and stuff like that, I didn't really see a lot of comments about, Reeves should be in the starting lineup. At this point, it kind of is what it is. Let him and Dilly come off the bench because that's what they do. And they come off the bench and we just take off. Like we take off and it's good. And the other team is already tired. We come in with fresh legs, and not just fresh legs, but solid fresh legs. Like guys that can come on, that can come off the bench or can start, just like they said, for 99% of teams in America, if not all. That's the point of having these guys come off the bench, is that you lose nothing coming off the bench. We get a whole lot of momentum when they come on the bench. I think Dillahan came on the floor, and first 30 seconds he was on the floor, he hit a baseline jumper. That's what you're looking for out of your benches to come in. So, right now, we're probably outscoring every team on bench points, every ball game, just because who we got coming off the bench for real. Yeah, I am too. I'm ready for next ball game. I hate that we got to wait another week to play, but I hope we get a chance to look at some film, fix some things, get some things right or whatever, so we can get this win, our first SEC win, and let's get this. I'm gonna tell you right now, but before I get off, I want to win, and I know it. Some people probably doesn't matter, but it matters to me, and I apologize if it doesn't matter to you. And I want to win March as well, but I just want to put this out there as a disclosure, so people know where I stand, so it's no misunderstanding. I want to win the SEC this year. Like I want to win it outright. I don't want to share it with nobody. I want Kentucky to raise that banner and says we the SEC champs this year, and then we keep rolling. I do not want. I want to win it. It does matter to me. Matter of fact, if winning the SEC matters to you, just give me a Go Big Blue or something like that. Anything. Just give me something. Tell me that it matters to you too. Don't let me be the only one. Don't let me think I'm the only one out there that the SEC matters, because SEC matters. I want to win it, and I want to keep rolling. Let's get this W for real. Let's win this SEC. I want to win. I want to win. Period. Like we ain't won in a while, and teams are starting. Look, I'm not gonna go on a rant because I'm getting ready to go. But let me say this: teams really think that the SEC belongs to other teams beside Kentucky, and for the last couple of years, the numbers show that it doesn't belong to Kentucky right now. We got to come back. We got to take this dominance back, and we got to get back to winning the SEC. Winning the SEC that's Kentucky basketball, and that's just what we do. And I want to win this year because we haven't won it in too long. And I don't want to tie with nobody. I don't want to do any of that. And I want to be the number one seed. I want to play on Wednesday in the SEC. But before we get ahead of all of that, let's just focus our attention on one game at a time, and let's stay focused on Florida, because if we can beat Florida, then we start our journey to the SEC championship. That's what I mean right there. So go. Go. Mark says, he says, yeah, don't change it. Keep reading Dilly coming off the bench. If it works, don't change it. Absolutely. I agree. I agree right there. Don't change it. What we got coming off the bench is special. Like that's special. It's like it's like when we had the platoon team with Booker. Booker didn't start. I don't think Booker started one game in college. I don't think he started one game in college. It's history. Do I need to say anything else about what Booker's doing? And Booker was coming off the bench, and people said maybe he should come off, maybe he should be in the starting lineup and not so-and-so. Hey, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. It is what it is. Let those guys keep playing for sure. It's not, if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Just keep it just like that. That's going to be a discussion all year long and believe me, I love Reed. I'm not I'm not in favor of just starting, one of the, taking one of the other players and putting them on the bench so Reed can start. I'm not opposed to that. I'm just saying when Reed and Dilly come in and they come in at the same time and then they show out, watch. That shouldn't even be a discussion. Not at all. It really shouldn't. So just leave it like it is, man, and fix it, man. Look, I appreciate all you guys coming on and watching tonight. I seen some new names tonight that I didn't really recognize. So if this is your first, matter of fact, if this is your first time ever watching, can you just give me a heart or just say this is my first time or whatever? Because I'm starting to see some new names come in that I don't recognize. So that's really a good feeling that I'm seeing new people come in as well, because the guys and the ladies that's been watching me for a long time, man, you guys give a brother a lot of love. So I appreciate that as well. But yes, absolutely. If you haven't joined my YouTube page, please do. It's the Loyal BBN fan page. It took me 5 years to get over 200 followers. So I finally went over 200, and I appreciate it. And it means a lot. I know in the bigger schemes of life, 200 doesn't really look like a long number. But when you've been trying to reach that for 5 years, I guess when you finally get it, I guess it feels good. So you got to tell people thank you, and let people know that let people know that you appreciate it, because I'm very humble. I'm very appreciative of what you guys are doing for me. But hey, go Cats! Cats get to hey guys, y'all tell me if this is a good statement or a bad statement. Great win. So this is it right here. This is a great win. This is a big win for Kentucky. Is that really a statement for beating Illinois State? Or do you just say that whenever we win any ball game? Can you really say, hey, man, this is a great win over Illinois State, great ball game? I mean, you can say that's a great win over North Carolina, but can you really say that it's a great win over Illinois State? I think, the assumptions are you're supposed to beat Illinois State. It ain't like you came in here and they had a chance to upset you and they had a chance to win the ball game and y'all was able to get it. So is that really is that really a good statement? If just something that was on my mind. Wording is everything. It really is when you're doing stuff like this. But go Cats. Yes, I agree with Chris. We are BBN family, and you guys take care of your own. You guys take care of your own, and you guys have really really taken care of me for sure. Every win is a great win. I can't argue with that. James Dove says, not really, but it's a win, but the nice experience is great. There you go. Okay. So see, you guys let me know. But yes, I agree with James too. Every win at this level is a great win. And so I guess it's not a bad thing for me to say that Kentucky got a great win tonight over Illinois State. I think that still sounds legitimate. And I think that's what it is. But yeah, but go Cats. Great win over Illinois State, 96-70. See you guys next week against Florida. Once again, I got to go back and see the time of it, what time the game starts over here for me. I got to see if I'm going to be at work or not, but definitely I'll be able to watch the game, I think. And if anything, I'll have to just go back and just make a YouTube video of my thoughts if I'm at work and I'm not able to. Oh, actually, yeah, I won't be able to, because it's on a Sunday morning for me, which is when I go back to work. So thank you guys so much. Cal knows what he's doing with this team. Let's see what he says right here. Cal knows what he's doing with this team. If change comes, then we roll with it. This team has a great chance to go far. Absolutely. So we got to stay what it is, and we got to just keep doing it and everything. Oh, and yeah, Happy New Year's to you guys. I won't see you guys no more until after the New Year's is underway next weekend, of course. I wish all you guys are safe, happy, prosperous New Year. You guys helped me make 2023 a great year with all the support. I'm truly thankful for what you guys did for me, and from my family to you guys' family. I hope all you guys have a wonderful Happy New Year's. Be safe out there. It's going to be people out on the road. It happens every year. Take care of your family and stuff like that, but be safe. I wish God's blessing on all of you going into the New Year's. And let's just I agree right here. This is my last comment throwing up, because I believe it right here. This is it right here. 2024 is Cats years. I think this is it right here. I think this is our year. I think this is when we're going to get it done. Brenda, you have said it. I am holding on to it, and I'm not letting go of it. It is what it is. Go Kentucky. Love you guys. Happy New Year's. And you guys have been watching the Loyal BBN Fan Show. I'm your host, Mike. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You guys have a good one. Later.